Ooh, what's up guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about Beast of Prey. It's a very rare huntress perk and does as follows. Grants the undetectable status effect after gaining Bloodlust Tier 1. This effect is removed once you lose Bloodlust, and you gain a 50% bonus blood points for actions in the Hunter category. This perk is awful. It is just awful. You don't keep Bloodlust long enough for this perk to even matter. With the amount of god palettes on the map, unbalanced loops, getting Bloodlust, which is just a plaster fix for the poor loop mechanic, at least the poor loop design, it just doesn't do enough, because there's a lot of loops that even if you're at Bloodlust 3, you don't get them at. There's a lot of them. Unless the survivor messes up horribly. And even if you hit them, once you hit them, you lose Bloodlust. Which then they can just reset the loop once you hit them. Which then requires them to mess up again. And if they do mess up, they have Dead Hard to rectify their mess up. This perk is just not good. Well, I can see that a actually okay buff is to give you different effects based on the level of Bloodlust instead of just undetectable. Bloodlust Tier 1, you gain undetectable. At Bloodlust 2, the speed of your Bloodlust gets increased by 5%, making you even faster. And then at Tier 3, maybe affect the survivor you're chasing with the exposed effect. It's still, I don't think it's enough to counterplay God loops, but it really punishes the hold forward strategy. It rectifies the poor loop mechanic. If they do mess up and you're in Bloodlust 3, you actually will get something for it at a god loop if you wait until your Bloodlust at Tier 3. If you don't mess up, you still just have an infinite loop, even with a speed increase at each tier. You can still body block, because if they're getting really close and you just jump in the way real quick and get slapped while they're swinging, you still take the hit. You don't go down because you're technically not in the chase when you got hit. You get a speed burst away and they keep running, and it could possibly, after being hit, change to the chase, making you exposed. No, because they hit you, so they don't have Bloodlust anymore, and now they're either chasing your injured survivor or the fully healed survivor at the god loop still. This perk is not good in any way, shape, or form. Maybe if they fix the loop designs and loop placements, loop RNG, this perk may get better at its current state. But in the current state of the game, this perk is not worth getting. It's not strong enough to be used as a perk for a killer. It doesn't stop generators, it doesn't slow healing down, it doesn't help you in chases really. Gaining undetectable isn't enough currently to actually warrant Beast of Prey. because it takes a bit to get it, and even when you get it, they can still loop you at all the god loops in the map. The maps that they can't just infinitely loop you, you don't need Bloodlust to get them because they're mind gameable. So getting this just doesn't do much, doesn't do anything. So do I suggest getting Beast of Prey? Hell no. This perk is garbage. Even with the changes I suggested, it could become much better, giving you the ability to one-shot survivors at tier 3 Bloodlust, which means you have to chase a survivor longer than you should be chasing a survivor without them dropping a pallet, with them walking forward and you not being able to get to them, and them messing up. So, let me know what you think. If you have any ideas on what we could do to make Beast of Prey better. I think my idea is pretty good for it. It still retains its original thought of buffing buffing Bloodlusts, but giving each level of Bloodlust a buff. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. If you do, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.